What's going on, guys? Big up to HECZ coming at you with a game of free-for-all, second day in a row. My goodness. I usually don't like to spawn. Yeah, good job. Good job. I need to get a half-hour gameplay somehow, somewhere, and talk about spawns, because whatever. Anyway, I just I wanted to upload this today because I instead of typing and going over and over again, I'd rather do a commentary where I addressed everything that was said instead of addressing it several times because people don't like to read. But you know, I want to make sure that you guys understand the fact that, you know, we are human beings. We are not going to agree on everything. If I say that SteadyAim makes it easier to snipe, and you say that I'm wrong, fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you thinking I'm wrong. I doubt that there'll ever be anything that I do to change your mind about it. And you know, I expect you guys to understand that there's nothing that you're going to be able to say to change my mind about it. Okay, look at my team. You know, 90% of my team, 90% of our newest snipers, including my good friend Predator, uses SteadyAim. I talk shit to them. I make fun of them sometimes. Obviously, in a jokingly manner, not in a fuck you hex. You know, I'm better than you, and I use SteadyAim. I don't do that. You know, I make sure that they understand that that's my point of view. They're not going to change my point of view, just like they're not going to change. I'm sorry, just like I'm not going to change theirs. We're still teammates. We still shoot the bullshit. We still talk. We still, you know, we still hang out. We still, you know, we still play together. You know, well, sometimes. Predator is one of my closest friends. He's always used SteadyAim, and we've had endless conversations, respectful discussions on what he thinks about noscope. I mean, about noscoping with SteadyAim and SteadyAim in general. You know, we both sit there sometimes and just talk about it, and you know, it's we're still friends. You know, and I want to get to a point with you guys that I don't I don't want to get to a point where I'm gonna have to be like, man, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say what I think because I want to be politically correct, and I don't want these guys to get into this flaming argument. I'd rather just sit here and hopefully answer questions. So seriously, when was the last time I sat down and told you a story? Can you remember? No. Most of the time, I'm giving you guys tips, my opinion on things. But you know, I've never told you a story about my life, about anything. You know, do you guys know who I am besides, you know, the leader of Optic? You know, I'd love to sit down sometime and not have to argue with anyone about certain things. You know, I'd rather just agree to disagree. And I want to get to a point, guys, where I can post a video and you guys can be like, you know what, Hex? I disagree with your statement. I don't think that SteadyAim helps you snipe. I think that SteadyAim helps you with no-scoping. You know, when you start a sentence like that, it makes me want to read your entire train of thought, your entire point of view, without any, you know, preconceived notions of this dude's a fucking idiot. You know, when you start a sentence like Hex, fuck you, you suck. I use SteadyAim. I'm way better than you. You mad? That makes me want to fucking block you because you're obviously not looking to have a conversation with me. You're not looking to have a discussion with me. You're just here to troll me, and you know, I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna block you and concentrate on the people that actually have something to say. And again, when I say I don't want to be politically correct, I just, you know, I want to get to a point where I can be like, you know what, I'm gonna tell everybody my thoughts on something, and you know, I'm gonna see what they have to say about it. And we're gonna talk about it without you guys being insulting. I don't think I've ever found or I don't think I've ever done a commentary where I insult you guys as a whole, as a community, as a person, individually. Well, I mean, maybe individually when you got out of pocket and you were insulting yourself, but check this out. So I'm about to get a pretty cool shot right here. I think by my standards it's pretty cool because, you know, it was a quick scope, and then just out of pure reaction I got that no scope. Was that luck? Sure. You know, I could have aimed it down, but I just reacted. And I know that it's that it may seem hypocritical when I say, you know, some no scopes sometimes that you just shoot out of reaction are not as, you know, can't really be considered luck as much as one where you literally the game just starts, you jump up in the air and you just fire off a shot and you hit somebody across the map. One where you sit on top of a bus, you do a spin, you jump off, and then you hit something. You know, come on. You know, there are times where you can be like, you know, he drew his crosshairs to that enemy, pulled the trigger without zooming in because he was just reacting. You know, I can understand that, and sometimes I see no scopes like that, and I'm like, whoa, that was a good shot. That was a quick reaction. I can determine you can always determine, right? You can always look at this genius move, fucking Einstein right here. Anyway, you can always determine, and you can always pretty much tell what was a lucky shot and what wasn't. You know, and I want you guys to understand that, you know, and sometimes I hope that I don't have to explain every single time I say something. But, you know, when I say things like, that was a lucky no-scope, you know, whatever, it was, you know, if I see you jump in, if I see that you're just firing off a shot at absolutely nobody, come on, it's no scope, okay? It's a lucky no scope, whatever. But anyway, so back to the matter at hand. I don't want to block you guys, man. I want to get to a place where if you're gonna be, and you gotta understand that throughout your life, there's gonna be people that disagree with you and that you are not going to agree with on the shit that they said. But you know, you gotta take it in stride, man. You know, it's human being. You know, how boring would it be if everybody felt the same way? You know, if everybody felt the same way, everybody would be using regular guns. Nobody would be sniping. Let's agree. I mean, and I don't even have to make points like that because we agree on several things. Look, right here, I look up like that when I hit a corner because I don't want my rifle to stick out, and I'd rather just, like, right there I heard somebody, so I just put my rifle straight up in the air, so if somebody was coming by, they wouldn't see the barrel sticking out and know where I was at. It's pretty strategic, if I may say so myself. Anyway, you know, like I was saying, guys, I want to get to a point where I don't want to block you, man. I want us to be fucking friends. You know, I want us to have a nice, heated discussion, at the same time being completely respectful of each other, not insulting each other in any manner, just your points of view, your facts against mine. And guess what? That'd be fucking, if you don't want to agree to do something like that, fine. Okay, but don't get mad at me when I block you, you know, because you can't tell me, you know, I use SteadyAim, I'm better than you, and then I go to your channel and I see nothing but montages. You know, I come on, man. You have to have some common sense at one point or another. And again, guys, you know, I love doing what I do. You know, I love making commentaries. I love I love putting up a video because it gives me a chance to finally connect with you on a personal level where you and I can talk. And you know, if I see a statement or a comment that makes sense, that makes me want to answer it, I'm going to answer it 100% of the time. I only ignore the comments that are completely outlandish. And you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video and upload it today just to make sure that you guys understand that, you know, it's fine. It's fine to disagree, you know. Like I've said it before, I hate tomatoes. You may love them, but anyway, yeah, please, guys, let's have an honest conversation without being insulting towards each other, and please don't make me block you. I hate blocking you. I want to hear what you have to say, but if you do it intelligently and you don't do it insulting me. Until next time, guys, this has been HECZ. I'm out. Peace.
Waking up, then fuck you. And yeah, these cats up in Chicago don't never keep their mouth closed. They try to call me out, but never make it past the doubt zone. What y'all gonna say to this? Every tape's the greatest hits. We fucking up your favorites and probably didn't make your list. I watch you suckers play yourself like every chance you get. Abandon ship and save yourselves the embarrassment. Y'all made a tape and wonder why nobody's airing it. You get nowhere with it because you're too damn arrogant. Then need a lyricist appearance for your comeback. Got shorties on my nutsack like... Want me to do a cut with you, chill and smoke a blunt with you, and be my little buckaroo, but I don't even fuck with you. And you know I never made a star, got tomorrow.